Jesus Christ be praised. What?
Well, shall we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schomburg.
Aye. Whenever I see him, I feel like giving him a smack in the mouth as well.
Or 5, which reminds me. Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
Nah, don't worry about it. It's water under the bridge.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one more we need to settle. Both of us. That herb-woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that ambush. If it hadn't been for her, we wouldn't have survived.
Aye. You're right.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble must be kept, as we both know.
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that, on behalf of both of us. Give her our sincerest thanks, along with this. That ought to repay our debt royally.
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from Nabokov. It's high time we set out, so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up, then.
Jesus Christ be praised. Good to see you, friend.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
I reckon it'll be some time yet before you go to the next life and face judgment. Audentes fortuna juvat, remember?
Or I've got a guardian angel by the name of Henry.
It's a shame I lost my flaming sword, though.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Troskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready. Forward!
God!
Race with the wind!
God! Go! Keep it up. Ka! Quick! Ja! Just a bit further. Quick! Ja! Whoa! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honor of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. Dentes fortuna, Juve! We turn right here.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, Sir Yaramir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramira. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses! My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? It's not none of guesswork. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
That's for their lordships to know. Not me.
Aye. No one tells us commoners anything. Typical lords. But you must have heard something. You know how it goes. You've got ears, ain't you?
I've got ears, but I don't crouch at keyholes.
All right, I don't mean to offend you. Tell me one thing, though. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Perkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaramir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein, is somehow significant.
One day he'll inherit several castles and a lot of wealth.
Well, best stick with him until that happens. And you're his what? Page? Servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it, but mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaramir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Give me a longsword.
You must fancy yourself a master swordsman. I can't wait to see what you can do with it. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on. Well then. Ready?
Let's go. Glory to Lord Capon.
Ah!
Oh, right.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Whack him! Let's see what you're made of, and who von Burgo sent us to set it up, sir.
Watch out! Michael's one of the best fighters around.
Keep it up, young sir! Keep it up, young sir!
Jesus Christ!
Michael.
Let's see what you're made of, who von Virgo sent us.
Oh! No! No!
Kurwa! I'm wounded!
Oh, shit!
Glory to the House of Never! Christ, my head! Kurwa, you gave me a warning.
Good day. Good day. Good day.
What? I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave. He looks pretty impatient.
It's a good thing you've come. Excellent! My favorite retainer and protector just when I need him. The mission is fulfilled. It was a good meeting. In fact, we had a nice long chat. Sir Yaromir is a pleasant fellow, and he promised to send some men to help Lord von Bergov, of course. So we got what we came for. What about you? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. Michael, the garrison commander, challenged me to defend your honor in a friendly duel.
Did you win?
Of course.
Sorry I asked. But now back to our duties. We return to Lord von Bergov.
I agree.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. We'll pass on Sir Yaromiri's messages to Lord von Bergov, and our work will be done.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry,
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Yaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
First of all, Sir Yaromiri sends his respectful greetings, sir. And he says he will pray for your good health. He was most troubled by the news about the ambush on your company. He promised 2 armored horsemen and 3 infantry bowmen.
Roughly what I expected. Thank you, Lord Capon. The reserves are being assembled, and we'll soon have a strong enough force to deal with that rebel.
But Lord Nebak had a lot more men in his fortress. He's definitely not sending you everything he can.
That's true. I discussed that with him.
So why doesn't he send some infantry with halberds? Cavalry don't win battles. We need a strong corps above all, that's decisive in battle.
Henry, you don't know what you're talking about. Cut it out, please. You're wasting Lord von Bergov's time and embarrassing me.
That is all right. In any case, it is always better to have a servant who is too keen than one who is too lazy. Thank you, gentlemen, for this little service. But we haven't been idle either. I have some news you might be interested in. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. but a bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. Make him tell you where his gang hides out, and I will be in your debt. And if someone in the region is helping them, I want to know who.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
I don't know of anything that should concern you, sir.
Ah. Very well. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. That is all. Inform me about what you get out of the bandit.
What do you think about it?
Are you talking about the torturing?
What else? Seems to me you were all too willing to do that dirty work.
What was I supposed to do? It was a goodwill gesture. What's more, we finally have a chance to put the screws on someone who at least has some answers. Besides, from what you said, you don't particularly mind dirty work.
I don't have a good feeling about it.
Look at it another way. We're doing von Bergov a favor by doing this. You know what that means, right? He'll be indebted to us. And maybe we'll come to terms with him. It's worth a try.
What'll we do? I mean, we're not going to actually torture someone, are we?
Maybe we won't even have to if he sings. But you heard von Bergov. We can't back out now.
I don't even know how to torture properly.
I don't even know how to torture badly. For things like that, nobles have minions.
Only now the minions are...
Us. True. Come on. Let's get it over with as quickly as we can. It's up to us again.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important?
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
That's none of your concern now. You'll die today anyway.
So, you can talk too, eh? Tough fella.
Not just talk. He's good with the screws.
Yeah. Is yapping all you're good for? Ah! Fuck off!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongs and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Berghoff is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Where's that band of yours hiding? Tell us where we can find that damn band of yours. Now! If you don't talk, I'm not sure I can hold back.
And that's not something you want to see. Believe me.
Hey! Look here. I don't want to say exactly, so I don't look like a traitor. But we hide in the cliffs near Rock Tower. There's a soothsayer's cottage nearby. Modana, or something she's called. She brings us water and sometimes food.
Her name is Bojana.
Of course, Bojana.
And as I recall, she can hardly see. How exactly does she bring you water, eh? But you've loosened your tongue nicely. So let's carry on, why don't we?
You'll tell me, or
what?
Or you're gonna suffer. I'll show you how those instruments are used. You'll experience it all firsthand. And other parts.
I've seen bigger fellows than you break down and cry before Henry.
They always have a problem bidding farewell to their little cocks.
Go fuck yourselves! We have a camp in Nabarkov. Is that enough? You'll never get there anyway.
You're lying! I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabark.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabark is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you!
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Von Berghoff is waiting to see what we tell him. So, if you do the right thing, we can put a word in for you.
I don't want any mercy from von Berghoff, or from you two either.
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
I don't remember.
Istvan and us are, old acquaintances.
You think I'm so stupid that I'll tell you anything just for saying that? Shove it!
Then let me jog your memory.
Wait! Wait! No! Alright! He's with us!
So he's behind it. I could have guessed as much.
Bollocks! He just joined us. I was against it. Some puffed up cock from Hungary, or some other shithole. But his grudge against old Otto convinced a lot of people. And the commander too.
Why were you against him? Talk.
He was just odd. Seemed to me he didn't even want to go into battle. What's the point of a fella like that, right?
There's nothing more I want to know.
Thank God.
Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Berghoff.
You must tell me. You'd never figure anything out like this by yourself. Someone is clearly leading you. Who?
Go to hell!
But you will.
Go to hell, for Christ's sake!
Spit it out. Nice and fast. Otherwise, you'll force me to use this thing. And I don't think you'll like it.
If I... Kurva!
The name! Say the name!
Older! Sabine!
The groom. That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose! But the people from the fortress are innocent! They know nothing!
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands!
Von Berghoff isn't a madman. He'll mete justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
How do you feel?
Well, I can't say I feel too good about it. But in the end, it wasn't all that horrible. I mean, you had to squeeze him a bit. But I'm glad it didn't go too far.
He told us something, didn't he?
That they're based in Nabokov, and that bastard Ishvan has joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Berghoff? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin? Gnarly?
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Now, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Semin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
What do we have?
I bring news from the torture chamber.
Excellent. I will send for Burgrave Hashek. I want him to hear it too.
We interrogated that captive, as you ordered, sir.
And were you able to find out anything useful?
I think you'll find some of it useful, sir.
Speak then.
Your suspicions about Semin were correct. We found out young Semin was in it up to his ears.
Which means precisely what?
That he's in league with the bandits. And he left his own wedding just to ambush you.
That madman. I will make him pay for that. And what of his father? And the people in the fortress? Have they been covering for him all this time?
I really don't think so. The Semines don't strike me as being clever enough to plot this together.
On the contrary. Only complete fools would dare stand against me. And those village idiots are just that kind.
The bandits have a camp in Nebakov. Somehow they succeeded in occupying the whole fortress.
What? How? Why? You met with Nebak yourself, Lord Capon. Did you not?
As it turns out, they locked Sir Yaramir away, and someone impersonated him quite convincingly. I'm sorry, sir.
Very well. Apology accepted. At least we have found this out now. They'll soon learn what a mistake they've made.
The prisoner confirmed that Istvan Toth is with them.
Ah. That man in black armor, yes? I remember you mentioned him.
Precisely. Black armor. As black as his soul.
I understand you don't like him. But he's only one man. I'm more interested in that pack as a whole.
That's all we found out.
I must say, you got quite a lot out of him. Certainly more than your men managed, Hashek.
But sir, they...
In any event, the die has been cast. Hashek, get your men ready. You will go to Semin and deal with that traitor.
He won't escape punishment, sir.
Nebakov will be next in line.
Lord Capon, Henry. We'll meet in the late afternoon by the stables in the upper courtyard. We won't wait for laggards, so be there on time.
Should we ride out for Semin?
Wait, we still have... Von Bergov is taking this all a bit too serious.
Are you surprised? He only got out of that ambush alive by a hair's breadth.
Well, so did we. I'm going to go to the stables and wait there for our departure. Come with me if you want.
There's something I have to do.
Just be sure to get here on time.
There you are. Can we get going?
I'm ready.
I'm always ready, as many a wench will tell you.
So mount up and we'll ride out. The rest of the company will join us on the way. We've got a long haul ahead of us, so to hell with unnecessary nonsense. Let's ride. Young Semin conspired against our lord. We're going to get him. Henry, you and Lord Capon have already been to Semin, haven't you?
Aye. In fact, I'd say I know my way around there pretty well. Why?
It's good to know the place you're going to when there could be trouble, knowing its strengths and weaknesses. Number of men hiding places, so I'll be counting on you if things go wrong there.
I hope nothing goes wrong. I don't believe old Semin has joined the bandits. I'm fed up with the way you have to keep looking over your shoulder, because you never know who's going to sneak up on you.
God's truth. The worst of it is, these days you can't even trust the people around you.
Can I ask you, what actually happened when they ambushed you?
You don't even want to know, boy.
I need to know. They ambushed us as well. We've got a score to settle with them too.
I meant to say, I don't want to talk about it.
Well, if you tell me, maybe we'll learn something that will help us.
I suppose you're right. Even if it is an unpleasant memory.
Trust me. I know what you're talking about.
I'll tell it to you like this, boy. I'm an old soldier. I've seen a thing or two. But this was a massacre. They ambushed us from hiding. There was a terrible explosion, smoke everywhere, and they showered us with crossbow bolts and God knows what else.
Smoke?
I don't know what kind of devilment it was, but all manner of confusion broke out among our men. And they took advantage and spared no one. They killed his lordship's field surgeon, and even a maid servant on the cart. But the worst thing is, they killed young Master Albert, Sir Otto's page. I was fond of that boy.
Sorry to hear that.
He protected Lord von Burgo with his own body like a true knight. Saved him and paid the price himself.
Not everyone has such metal.
Aye. Others would have shit themselves at his place. Only he was the son of a respectable family. And now Lord von Burgo will have to tell his father.
How did you manage to escape?
After the initial chaos, I managed to get a few men together and fight back. We had better armor, we gained a bit of advantage, and they fled.
Just like that?
Aye, it was odd. It seemed once they lost the advantage as brides, they wouldn't risk it anymore. Or maybe they were going for von Burgo and his captain. Thought they were dead. Von Burgo, Captain Thomas, Page and the scribe were on the ground at that point.
Yeah, there's something to that. What about the prisoner?
We wounded him in the leg, so he was unable to flee with the others. He hid in the woods, but he didn't get far. They left him there. Didn't care about their own people.
Would you recognize any of them?
Damn right I would. They were masked. But if I see some bastard there with a cut-up leg or a scar on his face, it's clear they were in on it. Then there'll be hell to pay in sending.
An eye for an eye.
A tooth for a tooth, exactly. And I intend to teach them that nicely.
They showed us no mercy at Rock Tower Pond either. One more thing, Burgrave. Their commander. Was he a big man in armor with a mace?
Aye, a mace. And he was damn good with it. That villain is no ordinary bandit, I'll tell you.
So we had the honor of encountering the same band. And did you see another fella there? Black armor, expensive ornate sword.
I don't think so. But if he's with them, we'll get him. Fear not, lad.
There was his captain. Robard was his name. Good man. He said justice and his mace would catch up with those bastards. I hope he was right.
You bet he was. But it'll be the two of us who'll catch up with them. And his very own mace that I pummel him with. But that's enough talk.
Open the gates for Lord Burgoff's emissaries!
It's about time you also let us in.
Welcome, Hashek. To what do I owe this, somewhat late visit, gentlemen?
Such a hearty welcome. Surely you wouldn't be angry at the Burgrave of Trotsky for merely passing by.
Certainly not. Be my guests.
Just passing by, eh? I don't suppose it's lodgings for the night you're after, gents.
You're right about that. You can stuff your lodgings. I'm interested in that youngster of yours. Where's Older? Are you hiding him?
What do you mean, Hashek?
Don't play games with me. We know everything. He helped ambush Lord von Burgo's company. So where is he?
My Older? But that's...
That's a serious accusation, Hashek. Unless you've got evidence, I'd advise you and your old company to ride back to Trotsky on the double. You two, what's the meaning of this?
Let's talk it over calmly. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding my arse. Just look at him. He knows very well what this is about.
You should tell us what you know, sir. For your own good.
Come on, spit it out. Where are you hiding him?
I've no idea what you're talking about.
Do I have to turn this place upside down? Stop bullshitting me.
How dare you?
I withdraw my offer of hospitality. Leave, knights. We're finished here.
You're the one who's finished if you don't get your head around what's going on here. In the name of Sir Otto of Burgo, I'm giving you your last chance. Talk!
My God, he may be hot-headed, but he never killed anyone.
Sir, no.
He's my only son, Hashek. I'll tell you where you can find that damned band. But don't take my Older from me.
Where the fuck do you think we are? In some market where you can bargain with me? Your son helped murder my people. And you expect me to let him go? Hand him over, or this place will be reduced to ashes.
Hashek, you can't do that.
Can't? As you think Lord von Burgo can be betrayed by his very own subjects. So, what'll it be, old man? Will you start cooperating? Or would you rather taste my wrath?
You're going too far. Leave your anger aside. We have to keep a cool head.
I'm sure we can sort it out another way. We'll arrest Older and take him before Lord von Burgo at Trotsky.
Lord von Burgo won't waste words with such rabble. You've had plenty of chances to hand him over to us peacefully, and you haven't. Your mistake. Older won't pass through the gate of this fortress alive, nor anyone who stands in my way.
Easy, Hashek. No one's standing in your way. You better listen to him, Lord Seming. This is a serious matter.
Do you not understand me? If you had a son, you wouldn't hand him over to the executioner either.
Keep resisting me, and I can promise he'll never make it to the executioner.
If you try anything, Hashek, I swear.
Shut your mouth, Gnarly. Everyone who's with those bandits is a vile traitor. And everyone helping them as well.
Hashek, don't overdo it. Older deserves a fair trial, not a blood feud on his entire family.
That's true. Maybe they didn't even know about it.
You surely don't believe them, do you? I'm going to burn down this nest of vipers. And if anyone tries to stop me, I'll make no distinction between you and them. Well then, which side are you on?
Nothing is going to be burned down.
That's not what Lord von Burgo wanted of you, Hashek. Come to your senses.
You won't tell me what to do or not do. I'll have my revenge on these bastards, and nobody will stand in my way. Not even you.
Enough talk! Guards!
To arms! Hammer them!
Traitors! Kill those traitors! I know you couldn't trust that.
Hey! Come and help me with this bag!
Show your stuff.
I'll show you!
Slice him up! Got him! He's done for.
Watch out! Hey! Can't aim!
I need a hand here! What are you hopping about for? What the fuck? Von Berghoff will hang us for this! All of us!
There was no other way.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Christ. Such carnage. Von Berghoff did this.
His right hand, Hashek.
Von Berghoff didn't want anything like this! We were just supposed to... Fuck!
He was taking revenge for the ambush.
If you'd listened to me, I told you to...
It doesn't matter anymore who told who what, goddammit! That was yesterday's shit! Now it's all new, and we're up to our necks in it!
Von Berghoff will be expecting Hashek to return.
Exactly! And when he finds out what happened, he'll raze Samin to the ground.
What are we going to do?
Von Berghoff already knows the outlaws are based in Nebakov, and he's planning a big raid. We can take advantage of that.
If we're lucky, and he believes what Henry and I tell him, hopefully he'll only take out his wrath there.
Meanwhile, we could flee.
And leave them to their fate? Betray my comrades in arms?
Older, look around you, damn it. Was this not enough for you? If he wants, Von Berghoff will raise every castle for miles around to the ground.
When does Von Berghoff want to attack Nabokov?
Only he knows for now.
And don't even think about warning them. We must disappear immediately.
First, I have a few questions for Older here.
All right. But quickly, please.
Why did you join those bandits?
Because Von Berghoff is a traitor. A scourge of this land. Isn't that clear?
Your father is his vassal. Didn't it occur to you what would happen when he found out? Besides, a noble siding with such a rabble.
If I'd known, I'd never have consented to such a thing, believe me.
Because your spine is so bent from old age that you can't even stand up tall and straight anymore. Those bandits, as you call them, are the only people in this domain with the courage to stand against injustice, for a righteous cause. But it seems that means nothing to all you here.
Enough. Remember who we owe our lives to. Have a little humility. Since we've lost everything else because of you.
I'd rather live in squalor than in a golden cage as von Berghoff's rat.
Who are they, these allies of yours?
Good checks, for the most part. That's all you need to know about them.
They're common murderers. They took the lives of my people, innocent people.
No one who tries to strike bargains with von Berghoff is innocent in our eyes.
Now you've gone too far.
This is a war. All sorts of things can happen. As long as that criminal sits in Trotsky, there will be no peace in this domain.
There's no peace because of that very band of yours. The one you even left your own wedding for.
But we almost had him!
My God! Why do you punish me so?
Does the name Istvan Toth mean anything to you?
Why do you ask?
Because I have a feeling you must have come across him. And he has something that belongs to me.
Aye, I know the name. He joined us not long ago.
He's a traitor!
Traitor or not, we can use every man who will stand against von Berghoff. But he's a foreigner. And I don't trust foreigners much.
What will we do?
If we're to save ourselves, we'll have to cover our tracks.
What do you propose?
Well, it might sound mad, but Hashek was planning to burn down the fortress, and we
I think I know where this is going.
must do the same.
Are you mad? Burn down our family seat.
Oh, Older. Henry's right. It's the only way. We can't stay here and pretend nothing happened.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Yes, I suppose so.
Be sure to go as far as possible. And you should set off this very night and make sure no one sees you. We'll give you until morning, and then we'll send news to von Bergov, and then it's in God's hands.
The two of us will go back to Trotsky now, and put on the best charade we can for von Bergov.
And not a word to anyone about what's happened here. Anyone.
Farewell. God save you. And us.
We should ride back. And report this to von Bergel.
Henry, you think we made the right decision?
Definitely. You saw the hell Hashek and his men let loose, didn't you?
That's true. But von Bergov won't just let it go. I don't know if we should return to Trotsky at all. What if he notices something? What if we slip up? Fuck. What then?
I'm worried too. But I don't think we have any other choice.
You're right. If we flee now, we'd have to stay in hiding. And as soon as von Bergov learned that we were alive, the blame would fall directly on us. God, Henry. I don't know if I can do this.
We must. Like always.
What?
We're back from Semin, sir.
About time, too. I want to hear Lord Capen's report.
Sir, with regard to Semin...
I hope you bear some good news, Lord of Perkstein.
Well, unfortunately not, sir. Things went wrong. And old Semin and his people attacked us.
What? And where is Burgrave Hashek?
Hashek is... dead.
Dead? How? And what of his men?
It grieves me, sir. But none. None of them survived.
How did it happen? Speak.
It turns out Alder was working with the bandits. He even left his own wedding to help them ambush you.
That rat!
Lord Samin didn't want to turn over his son, so a battle broke out. Hashek and his men fought valiantly, I must say.
And what happened then? It sounds like the Semin folk stood no chance.
At first not, sir. It was all over soon. So then we searched the fortress and found Alder wounded. We wanted to arrest him, but he fought like a wounded animal. He didn't survive.
I still don't understand what happened with Hashek and my men.
Well, up till then, everything went smoothly, if you could say that. Hashek ordered the fortress to be torched as a warning to others. But then, the rest of the Samin garrison suddenly pounced on us out of nowhere, and a terrible massacre started. Hashek? Never in my life have I seen anyone fight like that. He must have caught 10 arrows covering the retreat. But to no avail. In the end, the fortress was in flames, and only the two of us made it out alive.
I hope the flames could be seen all the way to Nebakov. Those bastards will soon meet the same fate. That will be all for now. I will speak with the Chamberlain about the steps we shall take against Nabokov. I will announce my plan to all my vassals and allies at the evening feast. I will be expecting you both.
Certainly, sir. Come for me in the evening, so we can go there together.
Be careful. It is around here.
Do you know when
I'm not a soothsayer. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his...
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait. Come and pick me up this evening.
Christ.
You've come just at the right time.
Looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk if you...
You're not looking for...
I'm fed up with this waiting. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us.
I hope so.
What's wrong?
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
All that happened is that we prevented the worst possible outcome.
I'm not so sure about that. Young Samin deserved punishment, no. And if it comes out that we helped him escape...
The older may have been a traitor.
They're all Lord von Bergov's subjects.
Well, maybe. But still. Were we supposed to just watch while Hashek's soldiers cut their throats?
You'd better hope our compassion won't be the death of us.
But nobody knows about us, and nobody's going to look for the Semines. But that's enough of that.
You're right.
Lord Capon and his page.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench, pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I'll be glad to drink to... And perhaps...
Well said. What do you say to that?
It is certainly gratifying to hear.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course, that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
Should I take that to mean there's a possibility you'll send us home empty-handed, sir?
What are you saying? I told you our agreement stands as soon as we are finished with that rebel. But now to the bit with this, and for that...
And we...
More wine?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade, and we'll catch that rabble by surprise.
I'm sorry, sir. But isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord...
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see...
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad?
What would you like?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You think he's going to get his fingers burnt because of you?
What? Ulrich is my friend.
And I have friends among the local nobles who the Chamberlain surely won't want to annoy.
All right. Maybe I was a bit hasty. I still have this left. Take it.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Sacra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Can't get any better than this.
Hey!
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What's the... Hey, Henry! We're moving out!
Where can I find...
Greeting. What brings you?
Excuse...
What do you want?
I'm supposed to get some...
For that handsome...
Well, the thing is...
Forget it. But don't worry. I just like the lock got...
Sure.
Thanks. Farewell, sir. Really? I won't bother. Here's some Hungarian. May the Holy Well, sir.
I've got your arm.
Let's see what Von Ber... What do you mean? It's not...
Well, if it hadn't been for me...
What about you?
Ready.
Excellent. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. Hold. Damn it. But so what? Let's go. Can't wait to put that fraud from Nabokov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their little fort in a trice. What do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't fancy going into battle. I see I won't get much conversation out of you this morning. Is that the fault of last night's feast? Or are you just bored and missing real adventure? If that's what it is, your blood should soon start flowing again, my friend. And when we've dealt with that band,
Hanush is sure to acknowledge that I've made up for my mistake. Everything will be back to the way it was before. Audentes fortuna juvat!
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabokov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ!
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Nevak was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
God! Where?
Show your stuff.
Hey! Can't get out.
Give me your hand.
Good!
Come on! God's sake! Get up, Henry!
I'm coming.
Psycho bastard! Now he's really pissed me off. We have to get out of here. Get away through. Quick! Down the path! Yes! Don't spare him! Really like that,
Bastard!
Henry! We have to keep going! Down the path!
Capon! Where the hell is he? I have to go to him.
Fine, man!
Fuck! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! You hear
Capon!
me?
Hands!
Here.
Christ, I have to go to him.
Hurry, you fool!
I'll hack your ass.
Fuck, you're finished! Silence!
You got it. This is all your fault. Aye.
Shut up! Help me! Kill me!
Oh, come on! Try to help me, for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here. I'll help you.
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards! Curse!
Fuck me! Ulrich dead! Let's get out of here! Christ,
Capon!
stop messing about
Hands!
and help me.
Christ, I have to go to him.
You're mine! Blood! Yeah!
Lucky, please! We have to find a different way! But fast! There's more of them behind you! No, oh, Christ! There must be a way through somewhere!
Can't get away
Make it
from
fast.
me!
Well then, you know the way?
Show what you make!
Got you! Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
I'll show you that! Bleeding like a stuck pig! Let him have it!
Send my greetings to the devil!
Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons!
Hey! Come and help me with this bastard! Let him have it!
He's done! Take that fucker! That's it! He's done!
Take what you made of! Jesus!
Quick! Down to the mill and cut the stream! Hey!
Capon!
Henry!
Where the hell is he?
Help me!
I have to go to him!
Strike him up!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Kirkstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor.
But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turned to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got.
What are you waiting for, you wretch?
You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
So, do you reckon
reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? They couldn't just kick you out for...
Well, I threw up during a sermon.
Holy fucking shit!
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for?
It's no big secret.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a left. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith.
Everyone who was at the Semine wedding, they caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never.
Well, Father, a big force left the castle this morning. And they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? You said they were locked up?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. Ask them yourself if you want.
They could be mistaken, though.
Well, if you want to be sure, from the inn, by all accounts, them...
Surely not all of them. Well, thank you, in any case.
Hope dies last. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet at the mill.
Watch where you're going. I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground.
God be with you.
Me?
What happened to you?
An awful disaster. In the evening, and then, in the morning, they were awful.
Easy.
Branches snapping. We tried to flee.
Weird. They took some captives.
I'm looking for two friends. Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein and Henry his...
Lord have mercy.
Are you sure?
Aye. After what they got up to at the Semine wedding, they was hanged.
My God! There must have been lots of people there.
I'm sorry.
How can you be so sure?
I'm just saying what I saw.
I'm asking if you're sure.
Before Almighty God. I mean...
I'll leave you to get some rest. I must find my friends, however they ended up. Da Deus Fortunae.
Oh, was that Latin? Are you a priest or what?
Aye, I'm a priest. Well, I used to be.
Merciful Mother of God, maybe he'll get better if you...
I'm afraid no words I can say will help.
Oh, all right. To the Holy Virgin. I hope we can go back to the mill soon, if it's not burnt to the ground. God Almighty.
Quick! Go! Hiya!
Good girl, Bibi. Good girl.
Go! Go!
I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads.
Here! Quick! Here!
The tracks lead to the right. I'd better tread carefully. Somebody must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Easy, easy! Nice and slow. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath.
Stop gaping and clear off, or are you looking for trouble?
God Almighty. Bless their souls. And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this, in any case. The innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. Looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Damn it! Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad.
Listen.
Calm down.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God. And wine.
What are you saying? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot.
So who are you looking for?
I'm looking for my friends.
All right, follow me.
Move it, idlers.
Eric!
What are you doing here? I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He's...
Quiet! You, speak!
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm... or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? And the best side won.
Sorry. This might sound stupid.
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks like you crushed them badly.
I don't think so. If your pals were against us...
I hope not.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him.
You'd better hope it is. Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself.
I get your point. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to preach. Right then.
Excellent, Eric.
We'll see.
I still don't know if they're dead or alive.
Right, fellas. We'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double. Did you hear what I fucking said?
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered.
If we...
Let's see if you're as good with that sword. Come on then, you are!
You won't get away with that, bastard! Your stuff. You let him on, mate.
Didn't see that coming, eh? Good! Now you're on it, you sick! Shit! Got him! He's nearly got me! Nice hit!
We'll finish this quickly.
I've been waiting for you! More of them! Good! I knew I'd get him!
Fuck! That was something! They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves!
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem aeternam dona...
You really know how to wield and leave God out of it.
In the Battle of Kosovo.
And you settled down in your old age.
Till recently, I was the parish priest in Ujits.
Sassau.
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not going to dig graves for those fuckers.
Leave them to rot without a Christian burial. And besides...
Sod the wolves.
Anyway, what about our agreement?
Still on. I'll take you to the castle.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
Lord Hanush of Lipa, Lord Capon's guardian.
Hanush, you say?
Do you know him?
I know who he is, but I couldn't say we're friends. Look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Quick! Yeah! 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 Quick! Go! Open the gate!
Where's the chief? I brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Ishtvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
God be with you, Captain. I expect you are the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly.
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Did I hear correctly that you're a priest?
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am.
You don't need to know my name.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one.
Boozing?
Unfortunately...
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history.
Indeed. You have my friends, and I want them back.
Straight to the point, eh?
First of all, I'd like to see them.
They're both fine, for now.
The word of an unknown knight?
As the word of a dubious priest with...
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to come, and I have to admit...
Like I said, they're handy fellows. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Pergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it. But that's by the by. It's over and done with.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
I have no idea.
Then why are you here?
I'm supposed to bring them back. And that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather... suspicious. Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes.
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them, and that's what I'm gonna do. Looks like you know how to use a blade. Fighting Turks will teach you that. Hungary? Kosovo. If you help me, I'll let them go.
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! You won't get me! Penalty for rebellion! You think you can scare me? Not a chance.
Bleeding, fucker!
Whoa!
Dead!
Good.
I'll hack your ass off.
Help me with him! Come on! There's more of what you're made of!
Christ! That must hurt! You shit!
Whether you're a priest or not,
Likewise.
it looks like those friends of yours were right. Istvan Toth and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick!
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about?
Well, you clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak.
I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zizka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you yet.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I... Fate, I suppose. Whores.
You dog! Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Sir Yaramir.
Rescuer?
Why do you think you're still alive?
Don't listen to him!
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund, and our Sir Otto von Burgau.
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zizka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all. Unfortunately, and that's why I'm locked up here now.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest, if either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog, and if it's true you're working for von Burgov, you haven't done too well.
For the time being.
Ha! I get the feeling you touched a nerve there, Henry.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have...
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zizka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zizka know coin is more important than revenge. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zizka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. It's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
You swine! Ugh.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell! Ugh.
Eric! You're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again. What the fuck was that?
Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen!
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can't you even deliver a letter?
I will get those fuckers.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you? When you came at me with von Bergov's army? Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier, and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. We got off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days in the service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know about his past. After all, we came here to try to make Lord von Bergov and the League of Lords turn against Sigismund.
Jobst can be very convincing. I've seen him twist and turn so many times that I don't believe a word he says. Be that as it may, what you said means we here...
Aye. But what I want to know is how it came about that instead of delivering a letter, those boys joined our enemy.
How? They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Bergov all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard?
When I came here, I was...
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best. And he was good at our trade.
How did Semyon come to join you?
Von Bergov is a bad master. The same with the miller. What actually happened to Semyon?
Von Bergov sent his men to take revenge on him. Both Jan and Olda are alive, but they had to flee. Henry and I helped them. It was a close shave. We burnt down the fortress to cover their escape.
Oh, thank God for that, at least.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said...
Waging war.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, and since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the...
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Bergov.
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Bergov.
You killed all my men!
And you killed my men.
War is a nasty business, Captain.
Tell that to Oates.
Did you want to kill von Bergov?
Of course, but just making his life hell was enough.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service?
I suppose so.
Harassing a bit. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then. And who did you say the dabbler was?
Why do you think Istvan joined you when he's on Sigismund's side?
That's a good question. And when he found out who I was, he was already
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly?
I have my sources.
Come on!
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord.
What are we going to do now?
We can't stay here. We should get ready to leave. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet.
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai.
That sounds like a plan.
You see?
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort.
Oh, fucking
Oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
Just get it over with.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye.
We all do.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it? But if you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
At least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
I couldn't help overhearing you talking about that tribute. Will you help? Will you help?
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
God gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood. Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle? We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, Lord, grant them eternal rest. Kyrie eleison. Christe eleison.
Can't do this without a spade.
Benedictus qui venit in Hosanna in excelsis. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Requiem aeternam dona eis Domini, et lux per hymnus Deus et videtur votus in Jerusalem. Exaudi orationem mea, ad te omnis caro venie. Lord, grant them eternal rest. Benedictus Hosanna.
Do you think we did enough for those poor souls?
We did what was necessary.
That's good. Bloody tired.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out.
Oh, Godwin, couldn't I... Can it wait?
No, wait. You'll see. It'll kick your arse for you.
I think I'll...
Come to the castle moat. I'll wait for you there. come on! You'll really get a kick out of this.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do.
Let's not worry about that now. You have a unique chance to try it out.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink.
And quite dangerous if you...
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard.
It'd be better if you tell me everything in detail.
A pistol is not all that complicated. First, you load the powder in the barrel. Sheep's wool is also good. As soon as it's loaded, you put the stock under your shoulder, and you light it with a wick. Just watch out for the recoil.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it?
We'll see about that. Good.
Careful now. I don't want to have to go looking for all your pieces.
Well, you look like you're all in one piece.
That's true.
What?
But don't worry.
Maybe a prayer would help more.
Good idea.
Great!
Ah! Look and learn. My God, this really is a diabolical contraption. What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
This weapon has no future.
But it also has its advantages. No problem.
It's definitely not for me.
What? Seriously?
Of course, but I don't have much gunpowder left.
And if you have all the saints on your side...
Thank you very much.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. You do what you want.
Coming up. There's a nice view from...
No! Ma! Ah!
I am here, lad. And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate! Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall! All weapons to the gate!
Tara, what in the hell?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Owlets.
Good morning, Captain! Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with filth like you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Tod is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. Fortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so... now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Is there any way to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Marquardt! Lord Nebak! And you! You treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet.
We have a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters.
Don't worry. We'll hold it.
I'll be on the gate.
All right. I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer, and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.